This is another virtual reality surrealism. Virtual children will be commonplace in 50 years and may help combat overpopulation. These Tamagotchi kids, quote unquote, who don't exist, could solve population problem. Virtual children that can play with you, cuddle you, and even look like you could help to combat overpopulation, according to an artificial intelligence expert. In her recently published book, Katrina Campbell, one of UK's leading authorities in AI, predicted that these computer-generated babies will be commonplace in 50 years as concerns about overpopulation will prompt society to embrace digital children instead of real children. She said that they will only exist in the immersible digital world known as the metaverse and will cost next to nothing to bring up as they will require minimal resources. They'll be accessed using virtual reality technology to make the user feel as if they're face to face with the child. There's really a proof of concept for virtual children according to Mail Online. Baby X is an experiment by New Zealand-based company Soul Machines, SOUL. The project aims to humanize AI so that it's more appealing for the public to interact with. Rare foundation reports in AI by design, a plan for living with artificial intelligence. Ms. Campbell argues that concerns about overpopulation will prompt society to embrace digital children. It's a demographic transformation that she has nicknamed the Tamagotchi generation. She says virtual children may seem like a giant leap from where we are now, but within 50 years, technology will have advanced to such an extent that babies which exist in the metaverse are indistinct from those in the real world. Isn't that frightening? As she says, as the metaverse evolves, I can see virtual children becoming an accepted and fully embraced part of society in much of the developed world. I wonder if this woman has children of her own. I doubt it. Now, high-tech gloves. The metaverse is an immersive digital world. It seems as the future of internet and will be more physically interactive. Ms. Campbell suggests that high-tech gloves able to deliver tactile feedback might reproduce the physical sensation of cuddling, feeding, and playing with one's offspring. Ms. Campbell cited widespread concern about the environmental toll exacted by the world's increasing population, which is nearly 8 billion. In 2020, YouGov study into why couples choose not to have children found that nearly 10% remain childless because of overpopulation concerns, while a further 10% choose not to start a family because of the cost of raising a child. Many researchers now believe that declining fertility rates will cause the world's population to fall in the second half of the century, and some argue that technological advances will ensure that the next generation's environmental footprint is smaller than our own. Nevertheless, Ms. Campbell argues that consumers will be attracted to environmentally friendly digital children, referring to the virtual pets that were created in Japan became crazed among Western children in the late 1990s and early 2000s. She said, "We are already well on our way to creating the Tamagotchi generation, which for all intents and purposes will be real to their parents." And she says, on the basis that consumer demand is there, which I think it will be, AI children will become widely available for a relatively small monthly fee. So you pay for that as well. Now, make no mistake that this development, she says, should it indeed take place, is a technological game changer, which if managed correctly, could help us solve some of today's most pressing issues, including overpopulation. Ms. Campbell said that through CGI and advanced machine learning, digital children would have photorealistic faces and bodies, and they would be able to recognize and respond to their parents using facial tracking and voice analysis. They'll be capable of speech and simulated emotional responses encompassing a baby's coo, a child's giggle, and a teenager's back chat. Their parents will be able to interact with them in digital environments of their choosing, such as a sitting room, park, or a swimming pool, and they will also be able to choose how quickly their digital children grow up, if at all. This is by Neem Harris on News Punch. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.